Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to my channel, Lali Loves Art. My name is Lali and welcome to pretty much the only place where the magic happens. By any means, I'm not a professional, I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time in my life, what to speak in the kitchen. And this is not a tutorial, this is a hangout with me in the kitchen while I cook and just explain a few stuff that I did. So first of all, I have no idea what I'm gonna do today, literally. So I don't have anything planned. The best way to make lunch, I find, is to just figure out what you have in the fridge and wing it. Which takes me to my second point, which is I don't believe in recipes. I don't believe in scales and measuring cups either, as you can see. But I like to experiment and have fun, and most of the time it turns out pretty good, which are good odds, and we'll keep it that way. So let's just get to it. So what really drives me mad when I look at cooking videos and so on is, first of all, their flawless kitchens. Let's be honest, nobody's kitchen is that flawless and there's always something lying around and stuff. Well, this is my messy kitchen and you're welcome. The second thing is when they have the ingredients that you have to go to, I don't know, 3 states away just to buy something, and then, or you cannot find it in your local shop, or if you do, it costs like way too much for just making regular lunch. It's not like it's somebody's birthday. So, it drives me mad. I want to try some recipes, I want to play around, but you can't do it because you don't have the ingredients. That's why the best way to do stuff is just wing it. So on today's menu we have cooked potatoes, probably something like a mashed potatoes, some roasted carrots in wok with spices, really yummy, and Brussels sprout sauce. Now, before you start judging the poor vegetable, I know most people don't like Brussels sprouts, but there are very nice ways to making them, so give it a shot and you might actually be really surprised. I've changed many people's minds with Brussels sprouts, so let's try and do it. So what we have here are some carrots I've been cleaning, probably gonna need some more. Brussels sprouts, I just clean them like this, just take the stem off. If there's some black spots or something, I just put it away and I put it to cook until they're not completely cooked, halfway through, because they're still gonna go into a sauce, so they're gonna keep cooking for about 10 minutes more after that. See, I've been cleaning them, but I just wanted to show you the process. And well, potatoes, I won't show you how to clean them and stuff. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of videos on YouTube how to cook and wash and clean potatoes, so let's start it. So I just put a little bit of salt inside and I put it to cook, and now we're gonna let it boil until it's halfway, let's say halfway through cooked, but not completely. And let's get back to the carrots. Now on to cutting the carrots, as you can see with my professional knives. By the way, if any companies would like to sponsor my cutlery and send me a professional cooking knife, I will not complain. Until then, bear with me. So this is, as far as I know, by all the culinary shows I like to watch, this is an amateur way to do a type of cutting called julienne, I think. Yeah, pretty sure it is. But it's also quite a simple and easy way to cut it, make it look nice, and make it cook through quick enough. Or quicker than just, let's say, cubes or any other form that you would usually cut. Wow, I'm so good at this. Yeah. So the Brussels sprouts are done. I'm gonna sift them through, take out the water. The potatoes still need some cooking. The carrots have all been chopped up. And we're gonna start mixing it together. So As the potatoes are cooking, this is one of my favorite pots to use. It's a wok pan. It's really easy to wash and it's really fun and big and nice to use. If you can find one, buy one. It's definitely worth it. It's amazing. So I've put some oil inside, just regular oil. You can use butter, you can use whatever you want. And now we're gonna start playing with spices. So I'm gonna put some lemongrass inside. Again, there's no measurements. Go wild. I just put a bit more. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna put in is black sesame. It's also not hard to find. There are different places you can purchase it, and it gives this nice texture. Oh. Inside. And I'm gonna put some curry. I love Indian spices. I think they work really well with this. I think it would be a good idea to put on the stove. So, some curry. And since we all really enjoy, which is optional, we all enjoy very much spicy. So I'm gonna put some cayenne pepper inside. This is actually our own cayenne pepper that we grew this summer, and we dried it, grinded it, semi-grinded actually. Now we cook with it. This year was really good for peppers. We had all kinds of really spicy hot peppers in the garden. Let's find this, mix it up, let it heat up. This. And then we're going to put the carrots in. And when we put the carrots in, you can put soya sauce in now, you can put tofu, what else? Any other kind of different vegetables as well. I'm going to be using only carrots today for a change. And we'll be right back. Wow, you can really smell the spices. It's sizzling a bit. It's starting to work its magic. Now before it starts to burn, we're gonna add the carrots inside. Just put them all in. Maybe mix a bit in between so the spices can come through on all the carrots. This. Put some more. Looks really good. So I'm gonna let it roast a bit with the spices, kind of to take it all in, the juices. And once the carrots start to cook and cook down, what's gonna happen is they're gonna let their juice out as well. So it's gonna be spicy and sweet and juicy. But the trick with the carrots, in like making them in this way in wok, is that you don't let them cook through. They have to be half cooked. So they still have to have that nice yummy crunch when you bite into them. Okay. So while we let this cook for a bit, while it cooks and marinates for a bit, we're gonna start on the Brussels sprout sauce. So since we don't want our spices to burn, we put it a little bit to the side. I just put a small spoon of cumin, ground cumin inside. Again, we use a lot of curry in this house, that's for sure. I'm gonna put a bit of garam masala. Again, a little bit of cayenne. Wooden spoon. I can already smell the spices really, really strongly. before they burn, which is really important because then it's really gonna be bad. I'm gonna pour these inside. Mix them immediately. This is gonna start sticking, definitely. And we're gonna need some water for sure. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna let it cook with these spices, occasionally adding a little bit of water to keep it moist and not burn, on medium heat until it's halfway cooked, and then we're gonna add some cream. In the meantime, let's go and check on the carrots. Wow, they're really sticking to the bottom. They're gonna be nice and crunchy. Just what we wanted. Really good. Okay. These are actually pretty much done. Just gonna add some salt to this. Ooh. Really nice. Add a bit of salt. And that's pretty much it. Okay. So it's starting to stick to the bottom, which is good for us, not that it becomes black, but it gives it kind of this even more bitter taste. It's a good sign. And once it does that, it's turning a bit too much too, we're gonna add some cream. But the cream, you can put soya cream. If you want to do it vegan, you can put regular cream, cooking cream inside, if you're not trying to do it vegan. Just gonna mix it in, let it combine all together. This, it's turning really mushy. Actually, it depends on the quality of your Brussels sprouts and how long you cook them. I've added some salt. I'm gonna turn it off. Still, it keeps on cooking anyway. Add some pepper, just a bit, since we already put the cayenne inside. That's pretty much it. Okay, side. The potatoes are cooked as well. Add them here, like this. So now I'm gonna chop them up and prepare it all together, and then I'll show you the final result. I'm back with the final result. It tastes way better than it looks, I promise. I still have to work on my decorating skills. We'll get to that. In the meantime, the last few things I would do to this dish is I put fresh dill or dry on the carrots. It works really well. A few drops of lemon on the potatoes and as well as on the sauce, the Brussels sprout sauce. It works really nicely through the richness. And some olive oil on top of the potatoes. So all together, it's a really nice play on the crunchy carrots, the semi-soft potatoes, and the really rich and creamy Brussels sprout sauce. So it's really, really, really refreshing, filling, and really nice. If you have some bread on the side or some salad as well, it works perfectly. This turned out not to be a tutorial. Shocker. It was more of a hang with me in the kitchen while I make lunch. My family loves it, what can I say? If you want me to do some tutorials or explain some other things, leave me a comment down below if you have any questions. In the meantime, I'm so hungry, I'm gonna eat. I will see you all soon. Please subscribe, share, like, follow, all the good things, spread the love. And until next time, I'll see you later.